to Aspire FX. This is episode 8 of From the Ground Up. What's up, guys? As a brief introduction, my name is Dylan Maltman. I'm the Partnership Account Manager for Tickmill South Africa, and today we're going to be talking about choosing your broker. Today we're going to break it up into 10 quick points, just so you have a brief understanding of what to look for and what to watch out for. Point number 1 is a multi-regulated broker. Brokers act as the intermediary between yourself and the banks that do the physical trading. You want to ensure that your broker is regulated in as many jurisdictions as possible. The ones to look out for that are particularly positive are the FSA and the FCA. Those are Seychelles and the UK respectively. Anything within Europe is great as well, for example CISEC. Next point is A versus B book percentage. A book effectively means that all orders you place are taken through directly to the market. B book means that all orders that you place are going to be carried out by the broker, so they take the opposite side of the trade. That's what that means. There is something called the 90-90-90 phenomenon, which basically means that 90% of clients will lose 90% of their funds within the first 90 days. Therefore, statistically speaking, the broker should win 90% of the time in terms of the trading activities that they make on a B book basis. Now, this is a conflict of interest. I need to be honest with you, there is no broker in the world, or very few of them, that have a completely A book basis, but definitely ask your broker what the percentage of A to B book is. If it's anywhere less than, say, 40%, it's usually the one to go for. Point number 3 is product offering. You don't want to be signing up with a broker that doesn't trade your instrument, whether that is commodities, FX, crypto, equity, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure that your broker has the product that you trade. Additionally, make sure they have a relatively broad product offering. If you decide to change from FX to crypto as an example, you want to have the facilities to be able to do that with your existing broker. Point number 4 is fees and commissions. You don't want to be making absolutely fantastic scalping trades, but the fees and commissions are eating up your profit. It's not really conducive to being a good trader. Make sure that number 1, the fees and com that are charged to you are fair. A lot of brokers will charge you these massive spreads and massive comms for the IB agreements, which we'll get to in a second. You want to make sure that that is as low as possible and conducive to your trading style. Which leads me into point number 5. Make sure that your broker as a whole, from the previous points that we've discussed, is conducive to your trading style. Like I said, if you are a commodities trader, you don't want to be with a broker that specializes in crypto. It's not really conducive, especially if you're scalping and the fees are high. Make sure it is conducive to your trading style. Point number 6 is deposit and withdrawal methods. There's nothing worse than not having access to your funds when you need them. Make sure you have an upfront discussion with your broker prior to signing up to discuss exactly what their deposit and withdrawal methods are, what the timelines are like, and if that's conducive to you and your trading style. Point number 7 is service. The guys at Aspire will tell you that trading is about consistency, not the one win you get within the past 10 trades. It's about constant little victories. That also extends to your broker. Now, what do I mean by this? You don't want to have a fantastic broker that has really bad service. Because again, when everything's going well, everything's great, but when you need assistance with a failed withdrawal or deposit or something happened within a trade, you don't want to be speaking to a random guy in India that's, talking through a telecom. You want to have someone on the ground who you can physically meet with and chat to about your problems, questions, and concerns. Point number 8 is IB agreement. IB stands for Introducing Broker, and effectively what that means is the entity that you are working with, be it an academy, a signals provider, whatever the case may be, will receive referral commissions for your trading activity. This is an industry standard practice. The majority of entities use it. However, it is important to understand exactly what the agreement is, and I'll tell you why. You don't want to be in a situation where you are sacrificing massive commissions and massive spreads on your trade when the entity that you are working with is receiving massive rebates. It's not really conducive, it's a conflict of interest. Make sure that you understand exactly what the IB agreement looks like, both on behalf of yourself not being ripped off, and perhaps you want to venture into that space for a passive income. Explore what the IB agreement means and make sure that you're not being ripped off. Point number 9 is too good to be true commissions. This leads on from our previous point with the IB agreement. If your broker offers commissions that are sky high, it is usually too good to be true. The industry standard is anywhere between, say, $7 per lot traded and around the ballpark of $20 to $25 per lot traded. Anything above that usually becomes a little shady. They'd be cutting corners in some way, shape or form, and you want to watch out for that. Do not get caught up by the lights. Make sure that you walk the straight and narrow. Point number 10, which is the most important aspect to look out for, is your broker's history and reviews. No one is perfect. You will find bad reviews on every single broker there is, but make sure that 9 out of 10 people aren't saying don't use this broker. On that point as well, make sure that you look into the broker's history. Many brokers go under. There are lots of liquidations in this space, unfortunately, because of bad actors. Make sure that you check out the guys who set up the company. Make sure that you check your due diligence on, are they good players, are they bad players? Have they got a previous company that's liquidated? Have they not? Make sure that you check all of this information. It is a bit of a mission, I'm going to be honest with you, but it makes the difference in the long run. So the guys at Aspire are absolutely fantastic. They've been doing this for a while. So naturally, they would go with a broker of the same echelon. Tickmill is a multi-regulated broker specializing in FX CFDs with a wide product offering and a service and commission-driven approach. We are award-winning in this regard. We suit the majority of trading styles with a 24-hour withdrawal and deposit policy and a healthy IB agreement centered around business growth. That being said, hit the IB link below for Aspire's IB profile to get involved with Tickmill now. Alternatively, feel free to contact us and we'll chat to you about what we're about and see if we can do so to you. Like and subscribe, guys.